Welcome to another edition of Highlander News. I'm Michaela.
And I'm Avery. A couple of weeks ago, VCHS Band got to experience something special.
Reporter Kayla Logan marches to the story.
To start off our early morning, we loaded our instruments onto buses and a trailer before we left around 6:30 that morning. On our way, we played some games and checked out the view on our way to Grand Forks. Once we arrived and unloaded our instruments, we went inside to do a few warm-up exercises, practice our field marching, and to do a run-through of our songs. After playing through all of our songs, UND's marching band performed a song for all of the students. As soon as the marching band had finished going through their song for us, schools were called down for lunch while the football team warmed up. During that time, students were able to play games, buy some concessions, or check out UND's college groups before the performance during halftime. Reporting for Highlander News, this is Kayla Logan.
One Valley City varsity bowler recently reached an achievement of a perfect bowling score.
Haley Dalglish strikes up the story.
So Noah has been bowling with the Youth League in Valley City for the last 12 years. He has bowled the last 6 years on the varsity and JV teams, 3 years on each. He's been a high place winner at the state, regional, and local levels. On the high school side, he's been voted the most dedicated bowler for the 2018 season. He was voted the most valuable bowler for the JV team in the 2016 season. He's also been a 2-time recipient of the Coaches Award, which is an award that the coach gives for outstanding performance and dedication to the sport of bowling. The first 300 that he bowled was at practice on a Friday night. It was on September 20th, I believe, this fall. I mean, obviously, as his mom, I'm super proud, super happy for him. It's just been such a pleasure to watch him develop as a bowler over the last 12 years and just see his successes. I'm able to make it to most of his competitions, and I don't sit up there on league days, obviously, but it's just been so much fun to watch him and just to cheer him on.
For Highlander News, this is Haley Dalglish.
This 7th grader has a passion not many of us would even try.
Reporter Emma Holland revs up the story.
I've been doing it pretty much since I was 4. I first got on a dirt bike, and then I had my first race on my 5th birthday. Basically, my whole family's been doing it, so it's just been a given, kind of.
Not only does he ride for fun, he likes to compete.
This last year I won, statewide. I was first in 3 divisions, the 65, 10 to 11 group, and then 85A and Super Mini.
Not only does Jamison ride for fun, he likes to compete.
Fun, but it's also real when it has to be.
Jamison plans on continuing motocross throughout high school.
Well, I want to see where it takes me once I get older. I want to see how I am doing. nationwide. And yeah, just like from there, I'll determine if I want to go pro or not. Either working at a job or else probably maybe at a pro level.
When not riding his bike, he has other hobbies.
I play football and I like to fish, hunt, all that stuff.
For Highliner News, this is Emma Holland.
Every month, top students are selected for the 7th and 8th grade based on certain criteria, such as working to potential, respect for peers and staff, along with being honest and trustworthy.
Avery Murray shows us November Students of the Month.
The November Students of the Month for Valley City Junior High School are Greta Govin, Jake Anderson, Tessa Olson, and Christian Butler. Greta Govin is in 7th grade, and her favorite subject in school is math. She is involved in cross country, basketball, and track and field. Greta's hobbies are running, baking, and spending time with her family. Jake Anderson is in 7th grade, and his favorite subjects in school are English and exploring facts. He is involved in soccer. Jake's hobbies are playing video games, playing soccer, and hanging out with friends. Tessa Olson is in 8th grade, and her favorite subjects in school are art, science, and physical education. She is involved in basketball and volleyball. Tessa's hobbies are snowmobiling in the winter, four-wheeling in the summer, playing basketball, and hanging out with friends. Christian Butler is in 8th grade, and his favorite subjects in school are physical education and algebra. He is involved in football, basketball, and baseball. Christian's hobbies are playing sports, watching TV, and playing video games. For Highliner News, this is Avery Murray.
A student at VCHS has recently committed to her future plans.
Reporter Presley Curtis sat down with her to find out what she is up to.
I picked National Guard because during cross-country season last year, we had a recruiter, her name's Katie Busick. She came with another colleague of hers, and she talked to the cross-country team a little bit about National Guard, what they do, how you can join. Katie Busick was the one who got me interested in specifically Army National Guard. I'm a little nervous for basic training right now. I mean, it is a long period of time that you're there. I'll be there for about 10 weeks. I'm excited to meet new people, but I think the process of having to pay attention and make sure that you learn everything that there is to learn and to know is going to be the difficult part, the challenging part. There's so many benefits that you can get from National Guard, and it's not just financial. Some people will join National Guard for the financial benefits, and that's perfectly fine. I guess for me, I didn't join for the financial benefits. I joined because I wanted a challenge, I guess. I've worked pretty hard to be where I'm at right now in my life, so I chose to join the military because I want to succeed further, and I want to get better in all sorts of aspects throughout my life.
For Highliner News, this is Presley Curtis.
The theater students put on Annie the musical.
Vivi Lee produces the story.
We are doing Annie Jr., which is a Broadway musical, and it's basically about an orphan who is in an orphanage in the 1920s, 1930s era. We've started in August with sets and those types of things, so before school, and so it's a lengthy process. I guess I enjoy when the kids are able to finally come together and all the pieces finally fit and they're on stage and they're doing their best and they're enjoying what they're doing.
Hardest part is just staying in character, and the thing with live theater is there's no do-overs, so just staying on your toes. My favorite part is the attention, 100%. I love being on stage. I love everyone looking at me.
Theater has many challenges, but it can be very rewarding.
Like when kids tell you that they liked it, because most kids won't lie to make you feel better. They kind of tell it how it is. So like when a little kid like tells you that you did a good job, it's like top notch. This is super duper cliche, but there's no such thing as small parts, only small actors.
Reporting for Highliner News, this is Vivi Lee.
Thank you for joining us from Valley City High School for this edition of Highliner News. I'm Avery.
And I'm Michaela.